Hello. Tonight I'm going to do a brief talk about the Good Looking One, aka Nico McBrain and his first album with Iron Maiden, Peace of Mind. I'm going to go into more detail than I did before. It's an important year, 1982. Clive Burr left for conflicting reasons. If you look at Wikipedia, we don't know the real reason. He says one thing, Maiden says another. But then Nico McBrain took over in 1982. I think he went briefly to a German TV show for his first performance, I think. Allegedly disguised as Eddie, but I don't know if that's true. And also then he went into the studio and recorded his first album, the Peace of Mind album, which is this little beauty here. Like I say, the most disturbing looking Eddie, lobotomized in a padded cell, and open up with the band having dinner with the brain at the other end of the table. So it's a good album, a good strong introduction to Nico McBrain, the good looking one as he calls himself, and what other people call him as well. So the first track we got on here is Where Eagles Dare, which is a fantastic song, which is not, I don't know if it's based on the film Where Eagles Dare but it's a World War II story. Anyway, and basically Nico makes his mark straight away with that drum thing, that drum opening. It's fantastic, it's impactful, and it gets straight to the point. He definitely said, "Hello world, the good looking one is here and I'm a brilliant drummer." So, you go into Revelations, which probably has a lot of meaning. It's a combination of Christian mythology and Bruce Dickinson's obsession with Aleister Crowley, the occultist. And it's about that kind of thing, really. So he's going to be doing. Bruce Dickinson. A lot of his songs, especially his solo stuff, takes a look at that element of it. So it's a good, strong song. It's powerful opening, bass line. Flight of the Icarus, which is obviously about the legend of Icarus and trying to fly too close to the sun. Smith Dickinson composition. Obviously, again, the drumming is fantastic. Die With Your Boots On. I guess it's about life, really. It's about going out as you came in, sort of thing, fighting every last minute rather than just dying in bed. That's what I get the impression for this one. And then we go on to The Trooper, which is obviously based on the Charge of the Light Brigade, which was a foolish military venture where British just charged Russian lines. And I think a general on the British side says, "I've seen many things, but that's not war." Basically, it was a massacre. So that's their historical and probably one of the most famous tracks, which they play regularly at concerts. So then we get to Still Life, which is a quite depressing track, really. I wouldn't, if you're not of the right mind listening to it, it's about two people, a person who is contemplating these spirits in a pool or whatever, and he's contemplating throwing himself in and then taking his beloved with him, which is nice of him, sharing his caring, I guess. Then we have Quest for Fire, which is the man's hunt for fire in primitive times, sort of thing. It said when dinosaurs roamed the earth. Well, I don't think they roamed the earth at the same time as man looking for fire. Somehow that doesn't fit right with me. Mr. Harris, usually known for your historical accuracy, I'm not sure what you meant by that. But at the time, people were growing up and you saw all these 50s films about dinosaurs. They always had human beings in them fighting each other. Anyway, Quest for Fire, really good song. Then we get to Sun Steel, which, if you read it, the title's from a book by Mishima, a famous author, Japanese author, and also we believe it's based on Minota Mushari, which is a famous Japanese samurai, and its song is based on that. It's a song I really would like them to play next year. It's a great song. It's quite a fast song sort of thing, and obviously they got a new drummer now to do the live side of things. And then we get to Tamerlan, which is quite obviously, if you're knowledgeable of Frank Herbert's book, The Dune, and the movies, obviously based on the Frank Herbert sci-fi novel Dune, about religious wars in space and basically drug taking and that sort of thing. So yeah, so this is it. Like I said, it was Nico McBrain's first album. I'm not going to do a last album for him. I'm not going to get Senjutsu. Well, this is his last album with Iron Maiden, Senjutsu. I'm going to say this is his first album, and we haven't heard his last album yet. Because I'm firmly of the belief, I'm part of these, I don't know if I'm a minority here, that he's obviously ceased to become the live drummer for Iron Maiden for the foreseeable future, probably forever, I should think. But I do not have doubt in my mind that he will be going back into the studio should the band go back in the studio, and he will be recording that album at the studio, and he'll be the drummer for that. And then it'll be down to Simon Dawson if they go on tour with it to learn the drum for that particular songs. Yeah, so this is his first album. It's not his last album, I do believe. So hopefully that's. Thank you, Nico, for introducing yourself for this album. Brilliant.